Hi, I'm Jim Everett. I'm the creator of Big Bite Dally Wrap. I started this idea. This idea came into my mind about 1993, actually, when I did that. As you can see, I have one finger that's significantly shorter than the other, and it's not from getting stuck in my nose. I actually got this pulled back into, my finger pulled back into a dally on a hard run, obviously resulting in the loss of the end of my finger. When I began to, several days later, think about how that could have happened, because it all happened so fast. I started looking at my saddle. I started looking at the rubber that I was using. And back then we were all using cut up truck inner tube, which would wear really quickly and get slick, and it would obviously coat your rope with the rubber. It would transfer from the wrap onto your rope, and both surfaces would get slick, and that's exactly how I cut my finger off. I was using a rope that was full of black rubber and a wrap that was just worn slick, and it was my own stupidity that got me into trouble. So I started thinking about it back then. Through a series of personal tragedies, I guess you would call it, I quit roping for about 20 years, and I came back to it in 2020. And I almost did the same thing again, interestingly enough. So I started thinking about what could be done to prevent these kinds of injuries, and at the same time help you improve your roping. And so over a period of time, I came up with this idea of putting ridges that are directly in the correct angles with the twists of your rope to prevent the rope from slipping. And I wanted a rubber that wouldn't transfer to your rope and wouldn't leave, that it wouldn't fill in all the twists and leave coloration on your rope. So over a period of 2 years and actually 10 different compounds, this is the compound we came up with. I was talking to a guy in Missouri last night who said this is absolutely the best stuff he's ever seen. He's a 7E roper, been roping forever, and he called me yesterday. Actually called me on the phone and said this is the greatest stuff he's ever seen. And I get those calls a lot, so I know we've made a difference. We're at a point now where we're selling the product. We have a website, www.bigbitedallywrap.com. I know that's a mouthful. It's even hard for me to say, and I created it. Go there, take a look, read our story, look at some of the videos. We've got a lot of success stories out there right now. I talked to Clint yesterday. I get, there's a guy named Oscar in Arizona. There's just over and over and over again, people who've contacted us and said, this is really great. We're going to go into development of our next generation of this wrap. We've got some interesting little surprises for you. It'll be even better than this. We're going to leave the compound alone because the compound works, but we're going to make some design changes to the wrap itself, and it'll even be a better product sometime early next year when we release that. So that being said, I can't thank you all enough for the support you've shown the product. You guys have made this a huge hit already. I don't know how to thank you.